We have this beautiful message from Spirit coming through. Not only is it regarding your transformation and how incredible it has been, and how much more beautiful things that you have to discover about yourself as you unpeel these layers of protection and armor that you have built up against a harsh world. But we also have this reminder from Spirit that Spirit is here to guide us along the way. We don't have to feel uncertain about whether things are going right. Spirit's not going to let you go in the wrong direction. Okay? There are going to be times when you feel like maybe I'm not quite doing the right thing. And you're going to trust your intuition on that. But Spirit is also going to provide you with all the nudges and the intuitive pushes and the gut feelings and the little tingles on the back of the neck and all the signs and synchronicities that you need to know that you are on the right track and which direction you need to be going. So you don't have to doubt and question this process. This process is somewhat destructive at times. We have to kind of break down who we thought we were, who we created ourselves to be in order to fit in order to be safe, in order to feel accepted and loved. And now we're on a discovery of self where we're determining who we truly are, and we're finding those people that love and appreciate us for who that person actually is. And they love your journey of self discovery. They love watching you transform. That is a part of what makes you very unique and special to them. So there's these times when you almost feel like disconnecting from your old life. If this resonates, I want you to go ahead and let me know in the comments, what are some of the signs for you that you are leaving your old life behind? There are some individual little markers that some people will feel. Some of them are going to have these periods where you feel like socializing is just not your thing. You just kind of step back and take some peace to yourself. You may be discovering and exploring new interests and hobbies. Go ahead and trust that. Feel what feels good. The worst thing that happens is you try it and you decide it's not for you, right? But it might lead you to discovering another interest. You might meet some wonderful people through that discovery process. There's so many things that can happen. Another thing that happens for a lot of people is they feel very creative and like exploring their creative side. Make some art. You don't have to show anybody. You can throw it away if you don't like it, but give yourself an opportunity to explore all these different new aspects of self. There's something really beautiful about the transformation taking place. Oh, so we've got some really interesting connections taking place for this group and the collective. For one, we need to be willing to accept the fact that some of our connections are going to be karmic lessons. Some of these connections are not meant to persist. There are going to be times when those connections will cycle back, and that's because you did not learn the lesson of them, not because there's some other deeper meaning behind that connection. So sometimes karmic lessons can repeat cycles, and we need to remember that if it feels destructive, if it feels like it's breaking you down, if it feels like it's painful, it makes you shy away from who you truly are, it makes you feel as though you're going backwards and not forwards. There's no positive message there to be, repeated. What we have to do instead is recognize when it's time to disconnect from those people, when it's time to stand on your boundaries, to stand up for yourself, to be willing to look at your own toxic behaviors that have led you into those relationships. Now, for some of you, you're questioning whether or not the deeper connection that you're feeling with another person is ever going to have the opportunity to develop. We have this karmic timing. We are trusting the process of what it takes for you to heal and be prepared to welcome in a healthy relationship into your life. You cannot rush that process. You have to do that deep, hard work. And sometimes that does involve you going back through that cycle with that person that was not healthy and learning how to do it right so you can disconnect completely and have that closure necessary to move forward with something that is a lot healthier for you. There is a lot of learning process that takes place. And it's going to be necessary for you to also be focused on the self and be patient with that process. The divine timing at play here is going to make sure that both parties are aligned in a healthy manner so that when you come together, you're not repeating those cycles. You've both cleared those cycles from your karma, from your past lives, so that when you come together in this life, in this order, there's nothing but love and shared healing and shared progression with that person. That's what we're going for. That's the purpose of this. Why would you want to rush that? You want to do it right. You don't want to keep doing it again. You want to start fresh with that person, working towards the right mentality, working towards the right kind of connection. You don't want to have any false starts. So take your time and be patient with yourself. We're getting a message here from the Akashic Oracle deck to open up. There is a message here for just a certain collective that you're finding it difficult to open up to someone who has expressed a real, genuine, and healthy interest in you. Doesn't necessarily mean only romantic. This may be platonic as well. So this person has genuine, genuine, healthy interest in you as a person. They want to get to know you better, but you have been hurt a lot in the past. You've been pushed to your limit, maybe even been broken. You've taken a lot of time to heal this self. And so you approach this potential with a lot of hesitancy, kind of guarded yourself. You've put up a lot of armor. You don't want to let that person in because you're afraid of what could happen again. You don't want to be thrown backwards. Spirit is talking to us in this way of resiliency, letting us know that all that work that you've done, that can't be undone. So opening up requires an act of trust. You have to trust your feelings. You have to trust this person. You have to trust that spirit has guided you here for a reason. And if you feel compelled to open up, but it makes you a little bit anxious, that is a test of you understanding and trusting your own resiliency, your own ability to recover and heal and be on your healing journey and stay on that healing journey. Nobody that you open up to should disrupt that healing journey. They should be a part of that healing journey. They should be the next phase in that. So we have to find it in ourselves to be able to trust and open up to this person. And what we might discover is that this person helps us learn more about ourselves. This person's also on a healing journey. This person also wants to see us be our best self. And if that means they have to back up, they're okay with doing that. They're not going to push the issue. But Spirit does want you to give it a chance. Spirit is asking you to trust this process, to trust that you are capable. You will recover. You will heal. You will not be broken beyond measure. There is nothing that can take you down and leave you down there any longer. You have overcome so much already. It is okay for you to be yourself. It's okay for you to share that you have been hurt in the past, to share that you want to be loved in a specific kind of way. This person has been sent to you to help you understand that about yourself. Thank you so much for being a part of my healing journey. I am always grateful to be a part of yours. Many blessings.